Are you looking for the best gaming monitors? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best gaming monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. MSI MPG QD-OLED 27 Gaming Monitor, 271QRX. The MSI MPG 271QRX QD-OLED stands out as one of the fastest 1440p gaming monitors available today, catering directly to competitive gamers who value speed above all else. The hugely impressive 360Hz refresh rate, combined with an ultra-low 0.03 milliseconds response time, delivers a level of fluidity and responsiveness that's virtually unmatched, even in the OLED category where great response times are common. The monitor is based on the latest Samsung QD-OLED panel, and comes with excellent color gamut coverage, 99% DCI-P3 and 100% sRGB, with high color accuracy, meaning it's also great for color-accurate creative work. While the 1440p resolution doesn't offer the pixel density of a 4K screen, it does make it easier to achieve consistently high frame rates, especially important if you're aiming to push the monitor to its full 360Hz potential. Like a lot of OLED screens, it's not great at replicating crisp and clear text, plus it has a fairly unimpressive peak brightness of around 254 candelas per square meter in full-screen SDR mode, so it's probably not ideal for a dedicated working laptop. For gaming it's truly excellent, however, particularly as it comes with HDMI 2.1 support, which is ideal for console use. You do also get a built-in USB hub, integrated KVM switch, and 90W USB-C power delivery that makes it great for productivity uses as long as the text clarity isn't an issue, such as in video/audio editing and the like. All told, this isn't a cheap monitor, but it's impressive where it counts for gamers and for visual creatives alike. Number 2. AOC Q27G3 XMN27 Gaming Monitor. Winner of the Best Gaming Monitor category in our 2024 awards, the AOC Q27G3 XMN offers excellent value for money, with a range of features and specs you'd more typically see in much more premium offerings. Although not perfect, it's the ideal pick for your average gamer that isn't looking to break the bank but still wants to enjoy good image quality, brightness, and a respectable max refresh rate. The most unusual feature of this display is that it combines a VA panel with enhanced mini-LED backlighting and 336 dimming zones. The mini-LED element ensures a very nice peak brightness, reaching up to 630 nits without local dimming, and a still impressive 410 nits with it on, meaning it's great for well-lit environments such as an office. It also handles darker environments well too though, with the local dimming zones contributing to deep black levels and strong contrast. The monitor has a VESA Display HDR 1000 certification, which is a testament to its great performance when in HDR mode. Its 99% sRGB color gamut coverage and strong color accuracy even make it suitable for creative work like photo editing or content creation, although in general use in gaming you might find a lot of the presets have an overly red tint to them. Tweaking within the settings can resolve this, however. This 27-inch monitor is built to the classic 16:9 aspect ratio with a 2560 by 1440 resolution, which looks nice and crisp on a monitor of this size. The 180Hz refresh rate isn't the fastest out there, but for most gamers it's perfectly fine, and a consistently fast response time means you're unlikely to see ghosting. However, the biggest drawback of this monitor is the black smearing that occurs in fast-moving scenes. If you can put up with this, however, or don't find it particularly noticeable, then there's not reason not to buy this screen. Other downsides do exist of course, but they're less major, including fairly narrow viewing angles, a lack of HDMI 2.1 support, and a fairly uninspiring looking aesthetic to the build. Obviously some people may also wish for a bigger screen than the sole 27-inch option it comes in. Number 3. MSI MPG 32 QD-OLED 4K Gaming Monitor, 321URX. If you're looking for a top-notch 4K gaming monitor which can also double up for creative use, then this tasty OLED number from MSI is our best pick in 2025 so far, coming with a host of features and impressive specifications for an amount of money that is actually fairly reasonable. The MSI MPG 321URX, a 32-inch display that's packed with features that enhance everyday usability, with a built-in USB hub, 90W USB-C charging, and an integrated KVM switch. It caters just as well to productivity tasks and creative workflows as it does to immersive gaming sessions. Additionally, its high pixel density helps with crisp text rendering, which is often a common weakness in many OLED displays. In terms of gaming performance, the monitor comes with a 240Hz refresh rate and the lightning-fast response times typical of the newest QD-OLED monitors, ensuring silky smooth gameplay with minimal motion blur. While 240Hz may not be the absolute ceiling for 4K displays, it's more than enough for high-performance gaming. HDMI 2.1 support means it's fully equipped to work seamlessly with modern consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series X, S. Visuals are punchy and saturated, plus the 99% DCI-PP3 gamut coverage and high color accuracy make it suitable for color-accurate work. On the downside, the monitor's peak SDR brightness is fairly low at approximately 245 nits, a weakness that's typical in most OLED screens. This combined with the glossy finish means it will struggle with glare in well-lit spaces. The advantage of the panel OLED, however, is that HDR content comes through with vivid brilliance. The only other real downside of this screen is that it's not the nicest looking one we've seen, being a fairly utilitarian looking office gray. However, this is a small price to pay for such a great product. Number 4. Alienware AW3423DWF Curved QD-OLED Gaming Monitor, 34. Although it's not necessarily the best ultrawide monitor out there if you're looking for the most high-end specs, regardless of cost, on a price/performance basis the Alienware 34 QD-OLED AW3423DWF is a sensational buy and our top pick in this category. Alienware is generally not be the first name that comes to mind when thinking about budget-friendly options. They're a premium brand that offers great-looking products with excellent build quality, but usually at an eye-watering price. Still, the AW3423DWF manages to look great, feel solidly built, comes with a gorgeous OLED picture and yet be pretty reasonable in price, particularly if you can pick it up on sale. The display features a 34-inch panel with a 1800R curvature, designed to pull you into the action for a more immersive experience. With a resolution of 3440 by 1440, it doesn't reach the pixel density of a 4K screen, so text clarity isn't its strongest suit. However, it's ideal for gaming and media consumption, and the slightly lower resolution makes it easier to maintain high frame rates. The refresh rate tops out at 165 Hz, which is another area where the lower price point has an effect. This is fast enough for most users, though it may not fully satisfy the demands of hardcore competitive gamers. The OLED panel offers the near-instant response time expected from this technology, ensuring fluid visuals with minimal motion blur. As with a lot of the other OLED picks on this list, the AW3423DWF comes with a glossy screen, unlike its matte finish sibling, the AW3423DW. This finish enhances contrast and color vibrancy, making games and HDR content look stunning, but it also means the screen is more reflective, which could be a drawback in bright rooms. Peak SDR brightness is around 240 nits, which is again typical for OLED panels, but not high by general monitor standards. Fortunately, the automatic brightness limiter, ABL, is relatively mild on this unit, meaning you won't experience jarring drops in screen brightness during extended use like you do with a lot of OLED monitors. Number 5. Samsung 49 Odyssey OLED G9 Ultrawide Gaming Monitor. The Samsung Odyssey OLED G9 G93 SC is a behemoth of a monitor, and is the most immersive ultrawide gaming experience we've had. Spanning 49 inches diagonally with a superwide 32:9 aspect ratio and a 5120 by 1440 resolution, it essentially merges two 27-inch QHD displays into a seamless viewing experience. This massive canvas is ideal for gaming, multitasking, or cinematic content, though its sheer size demands plenty of desk space, and a sizable budget to match. But for those with the means and room, it's nothing short of spectacular. The G9 has an impressive 240Hz refresh rate alongside the ultra-fast response times expected from an OLED panel, ensuring buttery smooth motion and responsiveness in fast-paced games. Color reproduction is another strong suit, with coverage of 98% of the DCI-P3 gamut and full sRGB compliance, making it a viable option for content creators as well as gamers. On the downside, like many QD-OLED screens, its SDR brightness is limited to around 250 nits at peak level, full screen performance. Thankfully, the monitor handles automatic brightness limiting better than many competitors, with less noticeable dimming during extended use. Still, the brightness plus the glossy coating doesn't make it ideal for office use in brightly lit environments. Additionally, the sheer size of the display relative to the resolution impacts pixel density, meaning it's not the sharpest option for reading fine text. If you can handle these drawbacks, however, it's a truly awesome piece of tech.